Good afternoon. My name is Mike Day. I am a high school teacher at Reading High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. I teach math and engineering, and I've been there 28 years. And boy, do I look good in a lab coat. This is my engineering class for 2017, and they are spectacular. They love to learn. So the big idea for my unit was energy. What is it good for? So I showed them pictures of people and things that have energy, whether it's man-made or natural, and they picked up on that pretty quick. So their essential questions were, can we create a new type of energy, which I didn't think we could do? Where does energy come from? How do you engineer something that holds energy? How does energy transfer from one thing to another? And the big one that we used was, can we improve how energy is stored? Which of course led to our challenge, which is, can you build a capacitor that charges and discharges efficiently using the engineering design process? So the guiding questions that we came up with, what is a capacitor? So we had to learn that, how to build a capacitor, what materials can we use, how much is the limit, and how do you test the strength? So before we even started, I gave them a pre-test on all this material, and they averaged 7 out of 15 questions correct. And afterwards, we gave them a post-test, and the average went up to 12 out of 15. So I think they learned quite a bit. So the other activities we did after the opening big idea, we started with electricity. I wanted them to see what electricity is, how it works, and everything else that goes with it.
I didn't have a real clear understanding about electricity heading into this unit, but after dealing with LED lights and volts and amps, I have a much better understanding.
Next, we did batteries, how they work, how they charge, how they discharge, and everything else. We did apples, we did cookies, and of course we did the potato battery.
It was really cool to learn about batteries, especially by playing with the potatoes. That was so fun.
And then we did the big challenge. Can we build capacitors that hold energy, store energy, and discharge? Well, turns out it was very difficult to get capacitors to hold any kind of capacitance, which is what is held inside capacitors. The students did learn quite a bit, although it wasn't truly successful. So I was extremely excited about doing this research, the research that we did with micro supercapacitors and the RET program, and bringing it to my school. Unfortunately, capacitors do not always hold enough charge. I was warned about it, but you know what? My goal for next year is to gain more capacitance, and definitely I will do this again because it was really cool.
Before this unit, I had no clue what a capacitor was, but as soon as we started to build them and get our hands on them, we noticed that the capacitance wasn't reaching what we wanted it to be.
I like this unit because we learned a lot about energy storage devices that we did not know beforehand, and even though it did not go quite as well, we still learned quite a bit.
And I definitely would like to thank the National Science Foundation, UC, and Debbie Liberia and Dr. Cucretti for giving me this opportunity. It was wonderful, and I highly recommend it to anybody else.